Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and you, yes, you are broke, like ramen noodles. Please don't let my card decline praying for a direct deposit kind of broke. And you, yes, you need a car, but not just any car. You need something that's not gonna explode, won't leave its vital fluids faster than you can refill them, and won't require a loan from the Federal Reserve every single time you need a repair. Ladies and gentlemen and financially challenged car enthusiasts, meet the second generation Toyota Prius. Yeah, I just said it.
Are you serious?
The 2004 to 2009 hybrid hatchback that is basically the cheat code for being broke and responsible and weirdly cool. Yeah, I said it. The car that memes made fun of. The car that enthusiasts roasted. The car pickup truck guys just joked about like it ruined their childhood. But guess what? If you've got $3,000, a dream, and terrible credit, this is the best possible car that you can buy, period. And today, I'm gonna prove it so hard that by the end, you're gonna be on Craigslist typing away looking for Toyota PRI like you're summoning a fuel-efficient demon. Well, like, subscribe, and let's go. Hey guys, real quick, one entry. Yes, one entry is what changed Rocky's life forever.
I'm beyond emotional, it's insane.
GTR plus cash flown out for the weekend and his car delivered home to him in New York. Just imagine future you looking back and thinking, damn, I almost didn't enter. Don't be that guy. Hit the pin first comment down below and get entered to win your dream car plus cash while you still can. Now, back to the show. The Gen 2 Prius is one of the rare cars that has entered God-tier affordability without crossing into sketchy Craigslist fever dream. $3,000, sometimes way less if it's ugly, dented, or someone just thinks that oil changes are optional, but washing the car weekly is essential. For the price of a PS5 and 3 used kidneys, well, you get a real deal, running, functional, comfortable hybrid hatch. I'm talking power everything, baby. Yeah, as Daddy Doug would say, it's got some quirks and features like automatic climate control, smart key, a legit giant screen, enough interior room to fit your friends and their emotional baggage. This thing, guys, is the definition of value. Meanwhile, people out there are buying $3,000 BMWs because they wanna look cool. Well, guess what, you guys? That BMW is gonna need $3,000 in parts every month until you give it up and just donate to a science museum. But the Prius is built like a Nokia phone in car form. Drop it, scratch it, forget it even exists. It's still gonna turn on every single morning like, good morning, broke king. Where are we commuting to today? Plus, can we talk about fuel economy for a second? Just a sec. Yes, 50 mpgs. 50. That's not a number. That is a lifestyle. This thing doesn't sip gas. It just nibbles it, tastes it, samples it like a sommelier swirling a $4 bottle of gas station wine. I mean, the Prius regularly gets 45 to 50 miles per gallon, no matter what you do. Want to floor it? 50 miles per. Want to drive it like a grandma? 50 miles per. Want to deliver DoorDash for 10 hours straight? Well, your fuel bill is basically pocket change, guys. Owning a Prius during a gas price hike is like having life hacks programmed directly to your engine. People at the pump are out here weeping like they're watching the ending of Marley and Me. Meanwhile, you're just filling your tank with couch cushion money. I mean, if you're broke, fuel economy isn't a bonus, it is straight survival. And the Prius is basically the Bear Grylls of MPG. And Willis, you talking about reliability? Well, guess what? This car just won't die. It is a cockroach. It won't die ever. This is where the Prius stops being just a cheap car and becomes a mythical artifact. This thing is borderline unkillable. It is the Terminator of hybrids. It is straight up a cockroach. And it's that one middle school calculator that still works even though the screen is cracked and someone wrote swear words on it with a Sharpie. You see, Priuses with 200,000 mile, 250,000 mile, 300,000 mile, 500,000 miles. And guess what? Every single one, well, it's still running like it just left the Toyota factory. And here is the proof in the pudding, you guys. Taxi companies, yeah, they figured this out pretty early. They drove these things into the sun. They hammered them across cities 24/7 in traffic and heat, in snow, and the Prius is just assing for mo. Want to hear the most insane thing though? The Prius doesn't have a starter, doesn't have an alternator, it doesn't have a traditional transmission or even a timing belt. And believe it or not, it doesn't even have an accessory belt because, well, they don't need them. Less stuff, fewer problems. The hybrid battery, the thing everyone is so scared of, lasts way longer than people actually think. And even if you do actually ever need one, used and refurbished packs are very cheap now. Plus, the car will still run even if the battery starts going weak. This thing is the opposite of exotic. It's practically sorcery. And if you want cheap and unlike your ex-girlfriend, you want low maintenance, well, congratulations, you just entered easy mode. Here's what you'll be doing when you own a Prius. Well, besides really nothing, you're gonna have to change the oil, you're gonna have to change the tires at some point. When you get a little liquid sunshine, you're gonna have to change those wiper blades and change your mind about hating Priuses. I mean, that's literally it. Brakes, they'll last forever because regenerative braking does have to work. Engine runs the Atkinson cycle, basically the cardio workout of engine designs. It's just straight unstressed, unlike me. It wants to live forever. It's the healthiest, most drink green smoothie engine you have ever seen. There are car brands that make you cry. Then there are car brands that make you question engineering. The Prius just makes you wonder, why don't all cars last this long? Now, as we talked about the Quirks, Daddy Doug, well, this is what he would say. The Prius, it's weird, but like, cool weird, you know? Now, let's talk about the best part though. This thing has personality for days. The shape, it looks like a computer mouse or a space egg or maybe just a jelly bean that learned aerodynamics. But that shape, it was engineered to cheat wind resistance like high schoolers cheating on a math test using ChatGPT. It's one of the most aerodynamic cars ever built. That's cool. The shifter, it's not a shifter, it's a joystick, a little nub, you know, that you kind of rub if you want to feel good every day. And that click into D and R like you're playing Forza on a $7 controller from Walmart, it's just divine. You tap a park button to park. What were they thinking? It's futuristic. It makes you feel like you're operating alien machinery. The dash, all your gauges are in the middle of the dashboard, and at first it's super weird, then it kind of feels normal, but like, you know, you should try everything, and every other car just feels wrong after you've driven your Prius. The energy flow screen, that little display shows arrows of power moving between the engine, battery, and wheels like a video game. And honestly, it's addictive. You start driving to beat your own scores. You're gonna brag about your MPG to your ex-girlfriends, and you will become that person. Silence. Yes, the Prius creeps around in EV mode so quietly that small animals fear it like a stealth predator. Ever seen that Office episode? Yeah. At first, well, you're gonna think you stalled it, but guess what? There's no clutch. And then you realize it's just being zen. The reverse beep, inside the cabin only. It's kind of hilarious and annoying, easily disabled. Peak Prius energy, I guess. This is the only car on Earth where the quirks aren't drawbacks, actually features. Practicality now, yes, it hauls more than it has any right to. I mean, people forget that the Prius, it is a hatchback, not just a tiny sedan, not a cramped coupe, a full-on, I can fit my bicycle in their hatch. The cargo space, it's shockingly good. The rear seats fold flat. You can move anything like boxes, groceries, small furniture, small dogs, your regrets, it's all your bad financial decisions. It's the most useful spaceship that you have ever driven on the road. But you're gonna be a part of a cult. Yes, which actually isn't a bad thing because Prius owners are way too happy, and there is a very good reason for that. It's not the stuff that they're digesting. There is a whole underground world of Prius lovers. Guess what, you guys? There are Prius forums, Prius memes, Prius fan pages on backpages.com, people who brag about 500 plus miles on a single tank, people who run Priuses on autocross just to be ironic, people who stance Priuses. Why? And people who even LS swap Priuses, yes, they actually exist. Owning a Prius means entering a world of people who aren't trying to flex horsepower. They're flexing efficiency. And there's nothing more smug than silently gliding past the gas station while lifted truck bros cry in their diesel receipts. Prius owners, they ain't stressed. Prius owners, well, they aren't that broke because they save on gas, but Prius owners aren't late to work because their car randomly decided to overheat again, which might be an issue if you don't want to go to work. Prius owners, though, they just chill. But guys, after doing a ton of research of the only car that a broke boy should actually buy should be a Prius, I just want to kind of break it all down for you and sum it up why I'm going to start using Auto Tempest to find my second gen Prius using the link down below. And first of all, they are just very cheap to buy. They are super cheap to fuel. They are incredibly cheap to maintain because they're missing all those parts other cars have. Believe it or not, they are built like a World War II tank. They just won't break, they won't die. Plus, they won't abandon you like your dad when he went to go get some cigs and some milk, and they won't require $800 brake jobs. Plus, they're not going to ask you for premium fuel. They're not going to punish you for being financially fragile. It is just the perfect storm of affordability and reliability. It is the undefeated champ of, I need a car that just works. There are faster cars, there's cooler cars, there's gonna be prettier cars, there's gonna be cars that sound way better, there's gonna be cars that turn more heads, but usually it's a dick magnet and not a chick magnet, which, surprisingly, the Prius is more the latter. But at the end of the day, when your bank account is coughing dust and your bills are giving you anxiety nightmares, the only flex that matters is a car that works every single day, and nothing. And I mean nothing in the used car market does that better for the money than a second-gen Toyota, say it with me, Prius. So, my final verdict, you guys, the Prius, it ain't just good, it's secretly awesome. The second gen is weird. It's kind of nerdy. It's shaped like a futuristic potato, and it is, without question, the smartest possible car that you can buy if your wallet is on life support. It is the perfect car for anybody that's a broke student or a gig worker, a first-time car buyer, a commuter, wannabe minimalist, secret hypermiling competition addict, people who want zero drama, people who hate mechanics, people who hate gas stations, people who just want peace, or people that just want to get laid. Seriously. And here is the craziest part. After you buy one and you drive it, after you experience the chill, the quiet, the MPG, the reliability, you're gonna start loving it. No irony, no meme. You're just gonna be like, yo, Johnny, this Prius, it kind of slaps, baby. Yeah, I'm telling you, the quirks are the charm. The efficiency, well, that's the flex. And the reliability, well, that's the luxury. The Prius is the automotive equivalent of figuring out life on hard mode and then finding the secret difficulty slider hidden under the dashboard. So, if you don't have any money and you want a car right now, if your wallet is crying and your credit score is wheezing, this is it. This is the broke-boi Excalibur, the second-gen Toyota Prius, the only car that won't let you down and the only car you should buy when you're broke. So let me know down in the comments below. Am I right? Because I'm going on Auto Tempest right now to go find a second-gen Prius. And remember, if you want to win a car, we'll go to winthisIdealcar.com to get entered to win your dream car plus cash. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Check out some of these Ideal vids over here. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and promise me one thing. Keep living the ideal lifestyle.